back to my channel. I'm gonna go over set up my notes section and my Hobonichi weeks for the year 2022. So this is the start of the notes section over here. This is the 52nd weeks, and this is typically the part where on the left side it has the abbreviations in Japanese. And this one I think has like the page number. And I basically just covered this up with ephemera and put my New Year's resolutions. Everything here I used is from a small shop on Etsy called John Studio, including the girl sticker. I ordered a journaling kit from her. I'll link everything below. But yeah, I basically just wrote down my New Year's resolutions, and I'm pretty happy with this layout. But I basically used the Koeko Sport Golden Espresso, but the color ink is Brown Sugar by Monteverde. And so this is the index. I only have to page 18 filled out, but basically I decided to put 2 pages. And so here is a watercolor year tracker. I started watercoloring as a hobby at the beginning of 2021. And so it's been 1 year, but I kind of want to track when I watercolor, just so I'm more accountable to practicing more on the regular. I used washi tape over here. They're watercolor type illustrations by the artist is Meow Illustrations. She's based in Taiwan. This is a wish list. I've divided it up between stationery, clothes, other. I might have something else. This is like the first time I've used the Hobonichi week, so I'm still kind of getting, some ideas. This is my purchase list for the year. And then I put some floral stickers I had. I had the date, item, the cost. On the left over here is stationery expenses, date, item, cost, and cost to date. Cost to date basically means how much I've spent at this point in time from the beginning of the year to whatever date it is. So like if it's the end of February, it would include the stationery expenses of January and February, and this is just for the single item. Next, I have the body and facial care expenses, the same thing, date, item, cost, and cost to date. And this is just to tell me how much I'm actually spending up until that time period, basically, for the year. And this is kind of the first time I've also kept a financial tracker. I've never done it before, so I'm kind of excited about it. I've used some floral and leaf stickers. The next section is healthcare expenses. Same thing, date, item, cost, cost to date. Pretty much kept it simple. Subscriptions, date, item, cost, and cost to date. Subscriptions is, I think I only have right now Spotify subscription, but I might have other things in the future. The next is other expenses, so whatever doesn't fall into the other categories. Date, item, cost, cost to date, and then the income, which is date, source, the money, and then I guess the money to date. I just, for cost or money, I just put the $sign. Just to save space, I guess. But here I used a pear sticker and then a floral sticker. I put some washi tape down here because I actually made a mistake over here. I put this on here when it on the wrong page basically. Yeah, I just covered it up. Next is the expenses, but in the yearly view. So this is a 2-page spread. And basically I have everything separated by month, January all the way to December. Everything that I spend my money on will go on this 2-page spread. And so I have highlighted sections. So all I have to do is put the dollar amount, and then I can highlight it with that color so I know, oh, this was stationery, or this was healthcare, or this was facial care, etc., or something else. I probably will add more sections in the future, but this is what I thought up for now. So I have it for January. I'm going to list everything for January, and then by the end of it, I'm going to add the January totals. And so I'll have the total for that month, but for the next month, I'm also going to have the total for February, but underneath the February amount, I'm going to have like basically a cost to date where I add the January and February expenses together, and the same for every section basically, so I know how much I've spent at that time of year overall. Next is a package tracker, date purchased, item, origin, and date arrived. Sometimes I do origin as in it can be state or country, just because sometimes I do order packages from outside of the United States. Next is a YouTube tracker, and so I have it categorized, separated into all 12 months, and then the watch time hours to date, which basically means in February I'm going to add both January and February's watch hours, the new subscribers, and then the subscribers to date, or overall subscribers basically. Over here is YouTube ideas, and that includes, I put it date done, and then the topic, put floral stickers up there. Over here is a review section. So anything that I watch or whatever series I'm done, I can review it. Over here in this area, I'll print out like a sticker or something related to that series. I don't know what I'll do yet, but that's my current thought. So title, episodes, airing date, producer, genre, completed on, and then the rating. And I used stars from, where is the star? The stars over here for this, so 5 stars, and I'm gonna do a rating out of 10, and that's it so far. I'll make more boxes in the future, but right now I only made one. And then so yeah, that's it. That's page 18. And then over here, I use my 100 to swatch all the Tombow markers I have. I have 78 of them, I found out. I really didn't know how much I had, but yeah, basically I have a bunch of these markers, and I wanted a place where I could reference to know what color to use. And then let me go to the beginning. This I'm using as a period tracker. This is, I didn't realize how small these spaces were. Like when you actually start writing in them, they're really small. Basically, I put in, I'm gonna be using this as a medical tracker. So I already started putting in some random symptoms, and then I'm using my Tombow markers to highlight And then over here, this is my December, but I decided to put my habit tracker in a monthly view at the bottom. I have the weekly view on my weekly spreads, but I feel like I want a monthly view as well. So yeah, that's it. I have not even done January yet, but